The time has come to make a move. If you want to get into the college football playoff, you've got to win big games right now, and we have a clash of ranked opponents coming up in this one. Welcome, everyone, to Hard Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes. As we'll see the number 19 team in the country, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Canes will kick it off to get us underway. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Larson. Breaks into the open. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
Not the big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
Starting this drive like that is exactly what they had hoped for. Now first and 10 from the 40. They'll try the run. Runs through the tackle.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball.
Lost one on that last one. It's second and 11. Looking to fire. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a play.
The Irish will need to move the sticks on third and long to keep this drive going. Here comes the heat. Another incompletion on third down.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. They're going to throw it to start the drive. The short hands, it's Chester. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time.
There he goes. Made a defender miss. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it first and 10 at the 50. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Just moving those chains the way Frank Gore did back in the day.
Frank Gore, Willis McGahee, Edgerrin James, so many elite backs in Miami history. Finding that guy that you can give the ball to that's reliable, important part of the Canes tradition.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Working well behind the sticks on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Intercepted to stop the threat. Didn't get a ton on the return, but they've got it inside the 20 at the 19-yard line.
Third and long is difficult. You have to push the ball down the field. Nothing worse than watching people dink and dunk on third and long and get tackled, then run the punt unit on.
He'll try to take it back. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 30.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
He had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. Off the play fake on first down. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
This defense got a lot of people's attention last week when they had 3 sacks. You know the offense was watching film, and they saw all these pass rushers and their abilities. They thought they had a good plan, but it's not working right now. They've already given up a sack here early in the game.
Unloads to the wideout. Fires and picked off.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Wants to throw on first down. That one comes out hot down the right side.
And guys, if I'm on offense, I am staying aggressive. I know you didn't connect there, but make sure you keep testing this defense, because even if you complete one of those throws, that could be the game-breaking play.
Makes the catch. It's Bitonio. They'll give him 4 on that one. It's 3rd and 6. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
He might want another play. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He slings it deep to the left. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Here's the handoff. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Wants to go up top. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Williams. Oh, he's got some space. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. The execution on that screen pass is one that will go in a coaching clinic.
Nice execution on the screen. Allow the rush to come upfield. Now I release, get the ball to the running back. I got my playmaker in space. Nice chunk yardage play right there by the offense.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
He's got an open man. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. They'll run the counter. Got the first down and still on his feet. And he's loose and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Irish!
Hey, we know football gets harder when you start to get in the red zone and the field shrinks. Who needs that? Break the long touchdown run. Nice job by the back. Seeing the hole, exploding through, getting a long touchdown.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Guys, we've come to the end of the quarter, and Notre Dame has the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They've got a first down here to open the period. The offense changing the play. Wants to go up top on first down. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line. And he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out.
Turning it on. Gets it past the marker. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. Not much can impose your will on a defense like popping a big run.
Especially when they know you're going to run it, right? This offense right now is just more physical. They're more physical up front in the trenches. And this running back and his ability to break tackles, that is just so demoralizing for this defense.
They might have the defense's head spinning a little bit now. Hit him with a big run, now they hit him with a big pass.
Man, it's so hard to defend both. You know that. Which coverage do I want to put? Do I want to put more people in the box to stop the run? When you've got this kind of balance on offense, the defense can't be right.
Pulls it in. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it first and goal.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. I think on that last completion, it was a good example of that.
He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. The Hurricanes will hustle to the line. On second and goal, he gets another chance. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. looking for the tie with the extra point.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Here come the Irish, back on offense. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. They'll toss it to the left.
And you don't always see tosses into the boundary. Most people want to go to the wide side of the field. The defense was ready. Not as much space when you go wide out there, but more importantly, the defense doing a great job winning, setting the edge, running to the football, shutting the toss down.
Notre Dame has made this second down play much more difficult after going backwards. Back to pass. That's caught. It's Williams. He navigates some traffic, steps out of bounds at the 27 as this offense tries to get something going.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Notre Dame facing a 3rd and long, trying to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Williams. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
One of the things I love about this defense, they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
They booted away. Hauls it in at the 25. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
Snagged in the middle. It's Murray. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, he makes the catch. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The Canes racing to the line in the hurry-up. They'll give it to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on that play.
It'll be 3rd and long. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
Fair catch is made inside his own 20 at the 17-yard line. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. To the air on first down. Rushes on him. It's complete. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
At the 37. And that's a first down for the offense.
Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. On the option. Now the toss. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. The Irish come to the line facing second and short. Looking to fire. Caught near the sticks. It's Williams. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half.
Well, the drag routes put in this playbook to fight against man-to-man coverage. So there you see the receiver using his speed, working his way across the field. He gets separation on the DB, trying to trail him, makes the catch, turns it upfield for the first.
Looking downfield on first down. Makes a connection. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26.
How about that? Just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard. Most offensive schemes are predicated on first down productivity. That will not go down as a productive first down play.
No, it will not, Reese. Give this defensive line credit because they were able to get penetration right off the snap and force a negative play.
Fires to the wideout. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Quickly out to the tight end. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Notre Dame once backed up near its own goal line, now on the move. Looking to throw on first down. Going for 6. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They'll move the wide receiver. Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense just had enough. I think they've said, you know what, you can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Got his man. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. And with just a few seconds remaining here in the first half, they'll try to kick a field goal. Field goal is good. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Ready to go here in the second half, and Notre Dame will kick it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner will be dragged down. Comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad.
Breaks into the open. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 for the first down.
I like the running back there on the route, the patience he showed, really setting it up. Got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
They're setting up the screen. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and man, you know he's looking for more.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Got it in the middle, it's Gilbert. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down. And the Hurricanes are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw on first down. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Man, that is picture-perfect cover zero. When I play cover zero, I'm bringing pressure, and that ball's going to come out. Look at the defense. Ready for that ball to come out of the quarterback's hand. Nice job breaking on the football and going and making the interception.
They'll go to the ground.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Off the bootleg and rolling out. Got out of trouble and throws. Makes the catch. It's Williams. His defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26.
Nice catch there. You know, I think back to great Golden Domer wide receivers and Tim Brown, who won a Heisman, Rocket Ismail, obviously. How about Jeff Samardzija? There's a name you don't hear very much anymore, but he was awesome for Brady Quinn back in the day. And all those guys had the ability to win one-on-one. Their quarterbacks knew that if they had that matchup outside, they were going to take it. And I think this quarterback feels the same way about that guy. He is just so dynamic outside.
Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on 2nd and short. Here comes the option. He'll toss it. There he got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Great job by the back on the option.
Anytime the pitchman is able to score on these option-type plays, there has to be great blocking downfield by the wide receiver. That was absolutely textbook, and that's what allowed the running back to go score.
Here's the return from inside his 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. The Canes build their program around playmakers like that.
They do, Reese, and speed on the outside makes everybody so much better. Finding those home run hitters, those playmakers, those are the guys when Miami's rolling, those are the guys they're finding.
Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. And the Canes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The RPO, it's complete. Bounced out of bounds at the 43-yard line.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. He wants to change this route. To the air on 2nd down. Looking down the middle. Got his man. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. Touchdown, Hurricane! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And the kick is good, but there is a penalty flag because he paid for making that kick. I think they're going to get him for roughing the kicker. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Quarterback strolling away from heat. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
It seemed like there may have been a miscommunication there between the QB and receiver, just not on the same page.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Caught in the backfield, it's Williams. Smashes through the tackle. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a 1st down.
Great job, too, by the QB there, holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the 1st down.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Fires to the tight end. Got room at the 35. And they make the tackle, but it'll be enough for a 1st down, and we'll see if they get another playoff here in the 3rd. We've come to the end of the period, and Notre Dame has the lead. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor, both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They go back to work with the 1st down in the final period of this one. Leaves it with the running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Finds his tight end. And he'll pick up the 1st down, but he got drilled on that tackle.
And listen, I know he just got rocked, but he held onto the football and got the 1st down. So when he can get up, he has the strength to get back up. Nothing to be worried about. Nice play, nice catch. Don't worry about that big stick. I got the 1st down. Signal that thing for me and celebrate.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
The defense needed that one badly. They're losing in this game. They just gave up a big play, so they finally get the sack, but you feel like they're going to need more than that. They're going to need some turnovers to get back in this game.
Notre Dame has made this second down play much more difficult after going backwards. Back to pass. Here's a heat. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. The Irish facing quite a challenge here on 3rd and a mile. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Notre Dame comes to the line needing a chunk play on 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. Quarterback adapting. Shakes off the defender. Not quite able to turn that corner and get it to the house. He's out of bounds at the 8. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. No good. It's still a 3-point game after the miss.
And these are the ones that make me want to remove kickers from a game. I mean, this is a chip shot field goal. It should be an automatic 3. He misses. Wasted drive, wasted opportunity.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Might be changing the route. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. A strike downfield. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38. And the Canes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Snap it to the back. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Grab near the marker. It's Murray. He makes a little bit of headway and is pushed out of bounds at the 43. The Hurricanes are moving quickly down the field. Running back searching for a hole. Picks up the 1st down. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
1st down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another 1st down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense. One of the most difficult things about this slot receiver is his shiftiness and his athleticism. He's very, very difficult to tackle after the catch.
The Canes with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Second down, they'll go to the air. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Makes the catch. And he scoots out of bounds, picks up the first down, gets the clock stopped, and now they're in business in plus territory.
That is just what this offense needed, man. A big play down the field, trying to score a touchdown, trying to take the lead late in this football game, but now they don't have to go super fast. They don't have to rush. Great play by this offense.
He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats.
Touchdown, Canes! And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
This is an offense that has so much confidence. They believe they're able to win the game when it matters the most. They've got the playmakers to do it. You saw it on that last touchdown. Now taking the lead with less than 2 minutes to go.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Hey, listen, it's hard for an offense. When you're trailing late in the game, you've got to throw to get back in. The defense already knows it anyway. On top of that, you've got this weather that you have to deal with. These conditions are not conducive to playing pitch and catch. This is a big uphill battle for this offense.
And this is a big 3rd down for this offense, man. I'm really interested to see how they attack. Because this defense, you can tell, man, they're going to continue to play aggressive. Late in the football game, they want to get a stop, get the ball back to their offense. A good chess match going on right now.
The Irish will need to move the sticks on 3rd and long to keep this drive going. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
Well, they're down a possession, and they're on their own side of the 50, so they need a big one right here. They've just thrown 3 straight incompletions, but it just takes one. It just takes one big play down the field to all of a sudden get that momentum and that juice flowing again to give yourselves a chance to win.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Finds the tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Notre Dame comes to the line trying to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Makes the grab. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. Timeout called by the offense. Clock stopped with 21 seconds left. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. To the air on first down. Pocket breaking down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Off the play fake. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now. If you're the play caller, certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
They were really starting to put a drive together. After a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. Under fire. Deep shot for the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And if you're the defense right now, you've given up some yards on this drive, but you've got a possession lead. You just need one more stop. After that last incompletion setting up 4th down, do you blitz? Do you try to speed up the QB? Let's find out and watch.
Down 4 late. They have to convert on 4th down to keep hope alive. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. Guys, if you want to go strictly by the rankings, I guess this was an upset, but to my eyes, we saw 2 really good teams slug it out, and one of them came out on top.
Yeah, 2 really good teams, man. That's a reason why they're both ranked. They're both really good, and I tell you what, getting this win proves something to everyone else now. Like, I was ranked below this squad. You beat a team that's ranked above you. Now you start to climb up the charts, build some momentum. This squad's about to get some more respect, Palmer.
I think good teams find ways to win games, especially in a game like this. 2 ranked opponents, evenly matched. Who's going to be able to make the plays when it matters the most? You got to give this team credit. This is a big win. It's impressive, and now they get to move up the rankings.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.